This morning, as I mentioned, we are wrapping up our summer liturgy, and part of our liturgy this summer has been exploring our liturgy teaching moment. And this morning, we're all going to teach one another as we reflect on this summer of exploration together. So just quickly, if this is your first day here, just to catch you up. So we have explored this summer three things. We've explored within the context of liturgy being working together, the work of the people together for the common good. We spent the month of June looking at different ways to sing together, to do music together, different ways to lift our voices together in praise. Throughout the summer, we had this liturgy teaching moment with the idea that maybe you want to know a little bit more about why do we do the prayers of the people the way we do? What is the point of the lessons? Why do we celebrate the Eucharist? Why do we do what we do and what people have been doing for hundreds and even thousands of years over time? And then the third, which when we went into the summer we kind of thought was just a different thing that was happening, but we've realized was actually part of our summer of exploration with liturgy, is we have this wonderful opportunity for our little ones, our young ones, to be able to move in and out of the sanctuary with a children's time in the parlor, so that during the time when we're doing a lot of the talking and the listening, for those who are not really at the stage where a lot of talking and listening is what they need, there's a different space to build community and to be in intergenerational community together. So we're including that third part as our part of our summer of exploration. So as was true last summer, when we go on an exploration together, we reflect together. So the vestry has been spending time reflecting, the staff, and now it's time this morning and in the coming week for all of you as a congregation to reflect on what did we learn? What did we notice? What do we want to take forward? So you got 3 index cards and a pen when you came in today, and you probably said, what's this for? Here we go. So we're just going to briefly take a little moment, some moments of time together to reflect. And you have till the end of the service before you have to put these in the offertory, right? Or even later if you need to, but put them in the offertory would be great. So you're not going to get all your reflection done in the next 4 minutes because, there's a little more. But we want to start getting our wheels turning about what is it that we want to take forward. So what I'm going to invite you is I'm going to have 3 questions. And I'm going to invite you to start to think of one of those different 3 areas to reflect on each question. And it's up to you. But my hope is that on question number 1, some of you will think about music, and some of you will think about the liturgy teaching moments, and some of you will think about kids, and that overall we'll get a good reflection together. So the first question is, what did you notice? So pull out those index cards, think of one of those 3 things: music, liturgy teaching moments, intergenerational children's time, and write down, what did you notice? So we're writing these down because we're not going to hear from everyone verbally right in this space, and we want to get input from everyone. But I'd love to hear from one person who thought about something they noticed about music. Just call it out. Enthusiasm. Something else about music. Healing. Perfect. Shape note singing is cool. One more about music. What did you notice? Learn about different people in the community from how they led. Beautiful. What about our liturgy teaching moments? What did you notice? Went back to grad school when Penny spoke and brought back the deeper historical context. Which I think that was true for many of us. Liturgy teaching moment. Yes. People listen. Thank you, Emily. That's nice to know. That's good. That's good. Anything else? Yeah, Pear. So you're able to be together doing it rather than watching and observing. Perfect. What about the children, having intergenerational children's time? What did you notice? The energy. Yeah. More children. That's statistically true, not just a noticing. Yeah. Yes, Nancy. They were engaged. Thank you. Did I have a hand over there? Yes, Joe. More things that involved everyone, including kids. Thank you, Joe. Yeah. Okay. So our second question is, what did you learn? So if you'd like, pick a different one of those three areas and write down something that you learned. Maybe you learned for yourself, maybe you learned on behalf of the community. It can be big or tiny. What did you learn? Okay, I'm going to go the other order now, just so we can mix it up. So about intergenerational children, space, and time. What did you learn? Yeah, Grant.
Children are observant and really smart.
Children are observant and really smart. Yes. What else did we learn? Okay. What about the teaching moments? What did we learn? Yes, Gretchen. Wonderful. So, Deacon Jason talking about the going out and the dismissal out into the world, and Penny talking about the historical context of the procession, and that brought it out in a different way. Yeah, thank you. One other? What else did you learn? Those teaching moments. Okay, what did you learn about music? Did all of our extroverts already speak and now we're, yeah, yes. God, it has many different avenues to our heart. Yeah, thank you, Dylan. Thank you. Yes, Don. You missed the choir, yeah. That's a good thing to learn, especially on this Sunday. If you want to join the choir, there's a space for you there too. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so our last question, and maybe in some ways the one that, I don't want to say most important, but this is the one that carries us forward, which is the question of what do we want to take forward? So pick another one of those three, or just pick your favorite one that comes to mind and think about what do you want to take forward from what we experienced this summer together. Okay, on our liturgy teaching moments, any things that you want to take forward? Keep them. Keep doing liturgy teaching moments. Okay, thank you, Liz. Others? Yeah. God's love for all of us to take forward. Thank you. Yeah. Pause and shift. Yeah. 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 Well, and thinking about liturgy, right? Every point of liturgy is done for a purpose. So I think what you're naming is that it liturgically did something besides what it's teaching. So what can we learn about taking that forward? Yeah, thank you, Una. Hey, what about music? What would you like to take forward? Yes, Don? Kindness for others, especially new members from the church, a great thing to take forward. Thank you. Yes, Susan. The, yeah, the added variety. Thank you. Dave, if there's anyone online that's putting things in the comments, feel free to. Should have said that earlier. Okay. Thanks. Anyone else? Yes. Okay. So though it was difficult, shape note singing and the involvement it brought in the congregation. Thank you. Okay, and finally, children, the children's space and having space for intergenerational connection. Yep. So keep coming back to it and the time and patience and tolerance. Yep. I'm just going to give you a little, Barbara, can I just jump ahead on this one, do you think? Okay. One of the things that we are so grateful, thanks to a special dedicated gift, we are going to be able to have a staffed nursery during our program year. And it's just a huge thanks to Catherine Whittemore and to Emily Todd and to Miss Olivia for doing this experiment, and to all of you who are part of it. Really made the space to say, that, oh, we need this. This is something that we need. So, and I'm so grateful for the resources to make that happen. So that's one of the things we're taking forward, is we said, oh, this actually really is working for families and working for the community. So it's a beautiful, beautiful outpouring of what we experimented with this summer. So, okay. So keep writing as things come. We'll all learn together. This isn't the end of this conversation, but it is the end of our conversation right now. And so I thank you all for your input. And now we will move on to our lessons, and Nathan will read our first lesson.